Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer, and in this odds and ends video, we are going to play video games. All right, so I know all of this series is about a video game, San Andreas, but inside of San Andreas, there are 4 different retro-themed arcade games that you can play. They're all interactive. 3 of these 4 are available to play in the Alhambra Club, which is in Idlewood. So we're going to drive over there, and while we do, we're going to listen to the first reference that I know of in the 3D universe of a video game inside of a GTA game. So here is a commercial from GTA 3 for the video game Pogo the Monkey.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the Monkey, the best new video game for the whole family.
I love you, Pogo. You bounce.
Help Pogo escape from the evil research laboratory where the mean old scientist genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a gold coin.
Good thing Pogo has a banana cannon. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a diamond.
You'll guide Pogo through tons of fun adventures, including saving Timmy, who fell down the well.
Help! Here you go, Pogo. Have a big watch.
Rescue a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast car.
And help Pogo to his final mission, to storm the White House with his friends and become President of the United States. Pogo the Monkey is the game kids are sure to stare at for hours. Everyone loves Pogo. Idiot Gamer called Pogo the best spring and simian game since bouncing bananas. Buy the game Pogo the Monkey today. Right, Pogo? And coming soon, Pogo the Monkey card game, Pogo the Monkey plastic dolls, Pogo the Monkey quilt covers, and Pogo the Monkey car covers. For the dad who has everything, why not a Pogo the Monkey tie and sports jacket? For the lady in your life, why not Pogo the Monkey chocolates and hygiene products so she smells like a real monkey? And for kids, a life-size, living, breathing, springing monkey. All available at pogothemonkey.com.
So let's take a look at this cabinet. It looks like the name of the game is BB Gone, but actually that isn't the name that's going to show up when we actually go to turn on this game. It's going to be called Let's Get Ready to Bumble. This is the only arcade cabinet with a Rockstar logo on it. You can see that little sticker there on the bottom right. All right, let's give it a shot. Press return to use the video game. Let's get ready to Bumble. There it is. Here are the high scores from 100 to 1,000. And let's give this a shot. Level 1. All right, so I'm controlling the B with the W, A, and D. The S key doesn't do anything. The only way you can go down is to just let gravity pull you down. You can't force your way down. And then you push, I don't know, like the left shift, I think, to flap your wings. Maybe the mouse button works. And you can see that if you hit the spikes, you die, and you get 3 Bs all together. How many points did we get there? Not enough to get on the high score list. All right, let's take a look. On the bottom left, it says 9. That's how many flowers are remaining. Now it says 8. In the bottom middle, you can see that there's a minute 53 left to go. And in the bottom right, it tells you you have 2 extra Bs in reserve. In the top middle of the screen, that's the point total, and you get 10 points per flower, which seems like it would take an awful long time to get to the top of that leaderboard. But when you get through a level, you get something like 700 or 800 additional points. So like the flower points are only 10 each, but then when you pass a level, that's where the real points come from. Oh, geez. And at the very top of each level is just a wall of thorns. So it doesn't go up forever, and there's exactly 10 flowers here on level 1. And once you get them, you'll move on to level 2. And in the bottom left, you see there's 20 flowers here. In the bottom middle, still 2 minutes. Every level has 10 flowers more than the previous one. All right, what's my score? What's my score? Come on now. 897. Good job. So what happens if time runs out? Well, it depends on whether or not you have extra guys left. So if you have extra guys left, you start the level over. Any flowers you had already collected, they disappear. You just begin from the start of the level. And if time runs out when you have no guys left, like here, obviously it's going to be a game over. I should also add that all the levels are procedurally generated, so they don't repeat. Every time you go into level 1, it'll look a little bit different from the previous attempts you've had. Each of the 4 arcade games playable in San Andreas is based on 1 or more classic video games. They're all nods to classic video games. So I didn't think I was going to be playing anything on the SG-1000 here in my San Andreas series, but here we are. So this is a game called Bomb Jack, and the kind of jumping that this character does is, was pretty new for the time. And so the wiki says that this is the game that is kind of being nodded at by the Bumblebee game in San Andreas. So I guess we're just collecting all of these red squares. I don't know. Are they apples, cherries, tanks with turrets pointing up? Maybe they're bombs. I mean, the game is called Bomb Jack. So anyway, this is on the SG-1000. Oh, I'm really fucked now. That was it was a Sega system, and it was a predecessor to the Sega Master System. Gotta love the sounds in those classic video games. So great. All right, so here is my best attempt. My goal is to get the top score, right? We're trying to do everything in this game, so we got to beat 1,000 points. Speaking of sound, the music and little sound effects here in this Bumblebee game are pretty darn cute, so let's play a little bit of it for you here. And notice that if you listen real carefully, you can actually hear the slight flapping sound of the wings anytime I am flying. So cute, so wholesome. It's really hard for me to believe that I'm playing San Andreas right now. I also appreciate the nice touch of the kind of rounded edges of the screen, like those old school television sets where, they weren't just straight rectangles, they were kind of curvy around the corners. Let's go ahead and read from the wiki for Let's Get Ready to Bumble, a minigame in San Andreas that appears as one of the 4 playable arcade games in San Andreas. These machines are scattered throughout interiors of buildings in the state of San Andreas, including bars, nightclubs like the one that we're in right now, 24/7 stores like those convenience stores, and also Mad Dog's Crib. Again, the name of the game is Let's Get Ready to Bumble, which is clearly a parody of Michael Buffer's famous catchphrase before boxing events, "Let's get ready to rumble." I hope I don't get demonetized for that. From the wiki, in the beta version, Let's Get Ready to Bumble was originally called BB Gone, as evidenced by the name on the cabinet. Also, arcade cabinets for this game were originally meant to be found inside of well-stacked pizza branches here in San Andreas, but I guess they were taken out because they don't exist in the pizza places in this game as far as I can tell. In the definitive edition, the music of this game does not loop properly. The default high score is 1,000 points. As in all arcades here in San Andreas, the high scores are shared in all cabinets of the game in San Andreas. So I'm playing here in Alhambra, but if I were to go over and play in Mad Dog's Crib, I would see the same high scores. Like it would save my high scores, and then those high scores would just be shared across all of the Bumblebee games in San Andreas. We already listened to a video game commercial from GTA 3, and now we're going to listen to a commercial from Vice City. Vice City had an advertisement for not just a single video game, but actually a video game console. It was called the Degenitron. It was very, very early, very old, very antiquated. Everything is represented by squares, and here is the commercial.
Are you tired of Dad?
Dad, no one wants to hear your stupid Vietnam stories.
Are you tired of Mom?
Hi, Angel. Do you want to read a book or go outside?
No!
The arcade comes to your living room, only without the creepy guys offering to show you puppies.
Awesome!
The Degenitron. You can play video games just like you were in the arcade.
Excellent!
The Degenitron gaming system plays 3 exciting games, including Defender of the Faith, where you save the green dots with your fantastic flying red square.
Cool!
Monkey's Paradise, where you swing from green dot to green dot with your red square monkey.
That's red!
And Penetrator, where you smash the green dots deep inside the mysterious red square.
Wow!
The Degenitron brings arcade realism to your living room. It can even take quarters, and a strange, sweaty man comes by to empty the machine on Fridays. Degenitron, fighting the evil of boredom.
I'll never go to school again!
There we heard the Degenitron could play 3 different games, and actually all 3 of these games became playable mini-games in GTA Online. Defender of the Faith is a scrolling shooter, Monkey's Paradise also a scrolling shooter, and Penetrator is a tube shooter. I also want to point out that at some point between levels 2 and 3 in this attempt here, I got an extra guy, extra B. I don't know exactly what point value that happens at, or maybe it's always between levels 2 and 3. I didn't last far enough to get another extra guy after that initial one. Now we're going to listen to another reference to the Degenitron from Vice City Radio. So this clip is from VCPR, the public news station, and it's the show Pressing Issues with Maurice Chavez. And we're going to listen to Jan Brown talk about the Degenitron.
Kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron? What a crock of shit.
Hey, watch your language. This is radio. We have regulations about that sort of thing.
Anyway, what was I saying?
You were discussing the Degenitron, which I understand is a games machine. Then you swore.
Coming back to my best attempt at the Bumblebee game. Spoilers, I'm not going to make it past level 5 here. Again, in level 5, you got to collect 50 flowers, and you have 2 minutes. And if time runs out, even if you have guys left, then you just start level 5 over with 50 more flowers to catch in 2 minutes. I think that it's possible to complete level 5. I was kind of close, actually, and this is really one of the first times I've ever played this game. But I can't imagine that it's possible to do level 6, 60 flowers in 2 minutes. It just seems nuts that it would be possible. But people are really good at video games with a lot of practice, so who knows? This is my best score. Feel free to share your best score or give it a try if you haven't really played this game ever or recently. I thought it was really cute, and again, I found it quite hard to believe that I was playing San Andreas while I was doing this cutesy Bumblebee game. All right, so we got one extra bee in reserve, plus the one that's on the screen right now, and 23 flowers left in only, 34 seconds. It's like a flower every 1.5 seconds. It's just not going to happen, gang. And you can't get up on the left-hand side there. It's just, there's not enough space. But we can go on the right-hand side. Oh, that fall in the cut is because I got a phone call and totally lost control of my bee. Sorry, little bee. But it wouldn't have made a difference. I wasn't going to pass this level 5 on this attempt anyway. And I don't really have the patience to go back and try to get through another 4 levels so I can have another shot at level 5. But I think level 5 is possible. I would be really impressed if somebody could complete level 6. All right, so I think we had 10 flowers left. What's our score? Did we pass the 1,000 highest score on the top of the list? Yes, we did, 3621. And indeed, gang, you can see Failer has complete domination. This was my best attempt, but I wanted to get all of the high scores, all 10 of them here. That is how you true, 100% plus Let's Get Ready to Bumble. I'm not going to get all 10 high score spots on all 4 of the arcade games here. There's one in particular that would be an absolute nightmare to try to get to the top of the list on 10 different times. Maybe you know the one that I'm talking about. It caused me a lot of pain yesterday, but that's a story for another odds and ends video. If you have any memories of Let's Get Ready to Bumble that you'd like to share, go ahead and throw them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.